Day. From Seattle, Washington, it's Week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Drew Lock and the Seattle Seahawks taking on Marcus Mariota and the Atlanta Falcons.
With Mount Rainier in the distance, there are few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect day for football at Lumen Field in Seattle. Today, it's Week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Atlanta Falcons and the Seattle Seahawks. The Seahawks offense set to go to work 2-0 on the young season. And the one we'll be watching is this man at running back. Off to a strong start here the first couple of weeks with back-to-back good games.
Yeah, he's come in with a new and improved attitude. You can see it by the way he's using his vision and hitting the holes with force.
His way inside the 30 now to the 28. The numbers for him from a week ago. Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 4 yards the pickup, first down. The Seahawks at 2-0 here to begin the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. They fake the handoff, now Lock. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. But that's Grady Jarrett who forced his way through to register the sack. A lot of ground to cover here for Lock and the Seahawks. 3rd and long after that sack. Operating from the gun, Lock. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The 3rd down back. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their 2nd drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. From the 29, Lock. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact.
And out now come the Seahawks. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. On 1st and 10, here's Lock. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Throwing now is Lock. He's got his big tight end, Fant. A lot finding Fant for the Seahawk first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From the 38, Locke. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention.
On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And able to get this to the 31. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Locke. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, we keep stats on everything, don't we? This is one that you don't want to have. That's his second drop right here in the first quarter.
Yeah, I was going to say only in the first quarter. Certainly a ship that he wants to right quickly. Locke going to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Right back to him on first down. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down.
Well, you hate that defensively. They had him pretty well corralled, but the face mask, that obviously changes things.
Yeah, it's a bit frustrating because you feel like you did everything right. You had him stop, but the hand gets up just a little too high, and the natural inclination is to hold on, and that's going to get called every time.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great effort there.
His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Seahawks have got it back to within a score. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Some good games coming up here in Week 3, the first weekend of fall officially. And tonight, the Niners and Broncos from Denver. 49er fans are probably saying, wait, I thought we were done with Russell Wilson. No, they'll see him tonight. And then on Monday night, Cowboys and Giants from MetLife Stadium kicking off at 8:15 Eastern.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And only a couple there up to about the 23-yard line. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there?
Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
On first down, Locke. This is the tight end fan. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Now a play fake, and here's Locke. That's complete to Dissly, the tight end. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
And we talked earlier in those first couple of weeks about how he fits in with this new offense. He's insisted he could be the lead guy. He just needs the carries to prove it. And he's certainly gotten some looks here early, and he's taken advantage.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Into the red zone, it's Locke.
Over the middle, he finds Eskridge.
He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8.
Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2.
Locke working out of the gun. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle.
Dwayne Eskridge.
His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks are able to strike for 6.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again.
They're behind in the first half here, CD, but it's not through any fault of their running back. He's had a strong start to this one.
And you're right about that, partner, because watching him play, you would think that his team is in the lead. He has been a lot of fun in this contest. Now let's see if they can actually make something happen and put more points on the board behind his efforts.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, Charles, if they can play complementary football and get that passing game going as well.
Malik McDowell there to make the tackle. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. To throw it is Locke. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
A lot of ground to cover here for Locke and the Seahawks. 3rd and long after that sack.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
The Seahawks going to take over now late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Locke. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. Block now to throw. He's got his tight end fan. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. From the gun, it's Locke. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Second down at 6 now from the 42. A final shot before half for Locke. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Time to give you folks at home a look around the NFL on this first official weekend of fall. So let's get to it. We'll get things started in the NFC West with L.A. making the trip to the desert to take on Arizona. And those two are tied up as they play the second quarter. From there, we'll head down to Charlotte to check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium. And they were winners in that ball game over the visiting New Orleans Saints. Sam Darnold, sharp in the victory, as his guys bounce back from a tough start to the year to claim victory number 1. Finally, let's get over to Inglewood, see what's happening with the Chargers at home at SoFi Stadium. And they've got the lead in that ball game over the Jaguars as that one's gone to halftime. Keenan Allen, a touchdown catch in that first half. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our comment.
The Seahawk offense set to go to begin this third quarter. And Charles, some things to like about that first half. Ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought a lot of their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come back, continue to throw the ball effectively.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now to the air. Locke. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And it's second down. Here's Locke to throw. Now he's stripped. He lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. So it's kind of more of the same offensively. This was a team needing to come out in this third quarter with a little fire. Instead, they put the ball on the ground.
And you know that has to be the discussion at halftime because they're down 2 scores. We got to come out with a little bit more urgency than we had in the first half. Now that urgency falls on their defense because they can't fall down 3 scores and hope to come back and win this game.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score here in the 3rd quarter. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They look to throw. It's Locke. And as he throws, he lost the football. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. We've seen him be good so far. He's hoping to continue that trend here in quarter number 3.
And typically when you see guys running it this well, they see the game in slow motion, don't they? They see the cuts happen. They see the blocks happen. They feel really good about their vision. And then they use their legs to find that open space.
And he's had some good help up front to boot. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. He hits his target, Lockett. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. And now they're in the hurry up. Locke now on 1st down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. To try again after the sack. Locke rolling to his right. Short throw to Dissly. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like he did. You complete the pass, but you don't. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He is knocking on the door for 100 yards in this ball game.
And it's so important. It doesn't seem like it's that big of a deal, just short of it, a little bit over. A little bit over feels better to everyone. Offensive line, running back, team totals, just something magical about breaking that barrier.
He's right there on the doorstep now. And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. Now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. After the sack on 1st down, Locke. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
Brandon, it certainly looked like they had that play defended well, but it still almost worked. Got it to the running back. He wound up getting really good yardage out of it, but it was 3rd and long, and they were able to rally and stop it before he could get to the marker.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's come together for you. The big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably gotten some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. Locke now on 1st down. And as he throws and the ball is out, it's a live football. And the Falcons grab it. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressure, hurry.
The ball now going back over the Seattle Seahawks offense. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
135 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Locke. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted.
Picked off by A.J. Terrell.
Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd down. Locke.
And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion.
A lot of ground to cover here for Locke and the Seahawks. 3rd and long after that sack.
Looking to throw. Locke. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score...
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
Somebody to hold me. Some done woke up in me. I've been going crazy. I've been doing my thing. They not ready for me. Y'all been playing with me. No time for the silly games. Damn, it really must be so intimidating. But I gotta be great. That's the God up in me. Whoa, yeah. Hold me, they cannot hold me, yeah. Slowly, ain't no more taking it slowly, yeah. Holy, you're dealing with something that's holy, yeah. Hold me, I need somebody to hold me. I'm still cooking out the basement, and this game needs some saving. And I'm ready for the action, cause I'm tired of the acting. What happened to being great? What happened to being fashionably late? What happened to rocking shows? What happened to spitting flows? Been wearing the cons and the pros. Feel like I'm the only pro. If we gon' go, then go. We could take it toe to toe. I've been doing everything you've been doing, but I'm really doing more. I'm about to explode. You gon' need someone to hold. Hold me. They cannot hold me, yeah. Slowly, ain't no more taking it slowly, yeah. Holy, you're dealing with something that's holy, yeah. Hold me, I need somebody to hold me. Nothing's for certain, but this I know. Life is but moments that come and go. Tomorrow may never come, but the memories live on. Be strong, don't cry when I'm gone. This life is a path to infinity.
Boys make major moves, still the same ones that I came with. Up in a payment, told you we nothing to play with. Guess some things unchangeable. Me and my thirst insatiable. Till we all big time. Face on my rollie on big time. Face on my goals, that's a big climb. Still my flow is unshakable. Run it up, I cannot quit it. I need it, I ain't where I wanna be. I can admit it. Never submitting, I'm fighting my darkest of thoughts. I am a force. I harbor the light that's inside of my heart. I write in my art and give you my story. You the witness. I came on a mission to give you my pain and give you my glory. All this time, I'm on the grind. Oh, I'm shining. Nothing can stop me. All these years, blood, sweat, and tears, but I'm still here. Nothing can stop me. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. Nothing can stop me. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. Nothing can stop me. I overcame all the odds. I ain't been playing it safe, nah. I was just giving my all. I'm taking it there. Hop in the Wraith and we lay in the stars. I made it happen, the boss, yeah. I was just playing my cards. I'm taking it there. I'm taking it there. I'm taking it there. gonna be a riot, doubt me it's quiet. I got the can of gas, I'm about to ignite. I am driven, I won't ever get tired, cause I've been left behind, I have to get right. Waiting on a sign, now I just wait on myself, got nothing weighing on the mind. One thing I learned after all this time, the mountain you carry meant for you to climb. All this time, I'm on the grind, oh, I'm shining, nothing can stop me. All these years, blood, sweat, and tears, but I'm still here, nothing can stop me. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. Nothing can stop me. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. Nothing can stop me. Nothing can stop me.
You see, it's two type of people in life. It's people that wake up and wish they had it. And it's people that wake up and go get it. We go get it, baby. Photogenic, all I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo poor, so photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up.
Today, from Ford Field in Detroit, it's Week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports. The Detroit Lions taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
Coming to you from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Today, it's Week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Seattle Seahawks and the Detroit Lions. The Seahawks offense coming out with the lead here in this first quarter. And the one we'll be watching is this man at running back. Over 100 yards on the ground and a touchdown a week ago.
Well, he certainly did his part, didn't he? Didn't culminate in a victory, but boy, he put on a show.
On first down, it's Smith. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Romeo Okwara shooting in there and dropping him for the sack. Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly, because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try and protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
The Seahawks at 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they were looking good until last week's loss took them from the ranks of the unbeaten.
Yeah, I don't think anyone was expecting this team to push the 72 Dolphins, but still, You got to take a lot of positives from this first month. If they can bounce back and move to 3-1, they'll be pretty well set up for the remainder of the season to follow.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Gets around him. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Well, this defense for the Lions, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Now Geno on first down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
And he remains perfect on this opening drive. Charles now 5 of 5 and another first down to work with.
He's like one of those great shooters in basketball that has his rhythm, has his confidence. He doesn't think anything is going to miss right now. As far as he's concerned, he's going to be perfect the entire game. And who's to say that it won't happen the way he's throwing it right now?
They'll fake it. Now Smith steps away.
And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
And a lot of being a defender is being able to learn what you can and can't get away with when in man coverage. In this case, he got away with it and helped pop that ball free.
On second and goal, Smith, touchdown, Seahawks. John Ross, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Seahawks have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
An excellent, long, sustained offensive drive. And now they can look across the field and see a defense that looks a little bit beaten down. Right now, as an offensive coordinator, you're thinking to yourself, can I dial up the knockout punch?
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far here in the second quarter.
Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time, separation. That's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a fourth down. Well, look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, trying to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
Now a first down throw. It's Smith. And he fires one incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
On 2nd and 10, Smith. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
And the Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. To the air again, Smith. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
From the 31, Smith throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 47 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on 2nd. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Throwing now is Geno. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Geno now to throw.
That one taken in by Dwayne Eskridge. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Throwing is Smith.
And this a quick slant to Lockett. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the red zone now, Smith. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And the Seahawks are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
From the gun, here's Smith. Touchdown! A great play there as the first half is winding down.
And the Seahawks will extend their lead here just before halftime.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. So here are the Seahawks ready to take over on offense. They lead things here as they start 1st and 10, trying to get rid of that bad taste in their mouth from the loss last week to the Atlanta Falcons. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And able to give one man the slip there as he works his way forward for about 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Smith.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half. And I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker.
2 fantastic games coming up to wrap up week 4, the first weekend in October. Tonight, the Chiefs and Buccaneers from Tampa. That's a rematch of Super Bowl 55, of course. And then Monday night, rematch of last year's NFC Championship game, the Rams and Niners from Santa Clara. Coverage on that one, 8:15 Eastern.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. 2nd and 5 now. Smith. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. Good footwork at the 30. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Back to throw, Smith. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Throwing again is Smith. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Now in his 4th year, you still have to marvel at the type of athlete that DK Metcalf is. Honestly, unfair to ask some corners to lock this guy down. And as we know, not many can. 75 catches, a career high 12 touchdowns last season, and a first down with that catch there.
Right back to him for 10 more and a first. Now Geno. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And quickly they get to the line. Throwing again on second down. Smith. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. Here's Smith. This is Fant on the short completion. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down. On first down, Smith. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
On 2nd and 10, Smith. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down. Smith. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on third down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
A good pickup there at 22.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Hands it off out of the gun. Kirby Joseph there to drop him.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Great move, but still wrangled before reaching the 20. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field.
Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
86 yards on the ground for him so far.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And just a yard to go here on 2nd down.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle.
And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Now Smith. He'll find Metcalf.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Well, clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit him over the top.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 yards and a Seattle 1st down.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And some space here. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They'll try the air now with Smith. Touchdown, Seahawks. Tyler Lockett. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Seahawks look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely.
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field.
Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the 1st down carry. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Smith going to throw it. They'll lock him with a grab over the middle.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
To throw is Smith. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
So the victory here for Seattle. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So for the Seahawks, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to New Orleans to take on the Saints. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.